Hello. Young Grandpa 2020. Hello, Young Grandpa 2020. How you doing today? I know you can hear a lawnmower. They're, of course, mowing the yard. Kind of loud. You might need to turn the volume down a bit. So I'm going to set the thing down. Bye. What'd you say? Well, it's good listening. Well, thank you. I need to learn how, and the loud voice. And when I listen to it back, it's not so voice. But I thought I'd throw a little half-hour live stream out or so while I'm here in Yanceyville. There's dragonflies and hummingbirds. And, oh, give me a break. Back in the day, maybe. You know, they take that pampas grass you see there. It's long gone. Sorry for the buffering with all the kids in school here. They'll take those seeds from the pampas grass and put it on the floats at the Rose Parade. The buffering. Nobody's here. It's okay. You're but I don't know what this flowers on it. You know? It also trees on the end of the flower. It is a bush with some flowers on it. Okay, out of the tree. I remember my first grandchild. How many grandchildren do you have, young grandpa? So if your day is almost over, I'm trying to think where you could be. 5 hours away is the UK. I don't rightly know. You could be anywhere in the world. That's the beauty of YouTube. I wish Movie Buff was here because he could tell me what the name of that bush is. Oh, Movie Buff. Movie Buff. He's probably on the D live stream. Thank you, Grandpa. Grandpa, young Grandpa, where are you from? What country? Young Grandpa 2020, if you care to share. Your voice is sexy. Listen to you. You may be young, but you're not dead, right? Grandparents, unite. And then there's two, and then there's three, and then there's one. That's cool. Earlier today, I streamed from that oak tree over there in the shade. I was sitting in the shade, streaming under the old oak tree. So we have pampas grass, and we have a flowering bush to the right of me, jokers to the left. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. I don't know the name of that bush. So, young Grandpa, I want to venture to say you're either in New Zealand or Australia or some of the down under. Funny that you say that. I did horticulture for 3 years. Well, what kind of bush is that? If you did horticulture, come on, Mr. Horticulturist. Tell me. What's the name of the bush? Let me zoom up in on it so you can see the berries at the end of the bush. I don't want to guess it wrong because the gardeners in the community will know. Back here to the pampas grass. A Yorkshire. Oh, okay. You're in Yorkshire. Gotcha. So you're like 5 hours, I think, difference from us. So you're in evening hours. I don't know what time it is here quite. I didn't pay attention. I know that there's a lot of other streamers right now that I noticed are live. So that's not a Yorkshire bush. You're from Yorkshire. It's funny when you do chat and they do text, you can tend to get it confused with the questions because I'll talk quicker than someone can type. It is on delay. Here in the United States, they have what they call the Rose Parade. It's done around New Year's Day on New Year's, and they decorate floats, a pink. Hello, Dietrich. I hope I'm not butchering your name. This was a random stream in the middle of the afternoon here. Thank you. Dietrich, if you don't mind sharing where you're from. I had a YouTuber in here from Belgium this morning, which is pretty cool. I've had somebody from New Zealand, Australia, the UK, Switzerland. But Belgium, I had my first visit from Belgium. Lived near Italy. Nice. How's the COVID doing in your guys' area? Oh, you live in another country now, but near Italy? Okay. Yes, we have a lot going on here in the United States with that. They're homeschooling the kids. They're not allowed to go to school. The parents have to teach them from home. They get on the Zoom. It's ultra ridiculous, but it's for the safety of all humans to not spread the virus. Dietrich, I don't know if you can tell me what the name of this flowering bush is. We got one guy here that said it is a, shoot, I can't remember, I have a brain fart, what he called it, but it has flowers, pink flowers, and little berries on the end. It's a really pretty day here, though. Really beautiful day, sun shining. It's not as extremely hot as it has been. You know everything about horror. Horror. Okay. I don't do scary so much, Dietrich. The last, I've never watched The Exorcist, Freddy movies, any of those type movies. I have watched The Birds and some of the Saw movies, but that's it when it comes to horror. It sounds like I'm saying horror. Horror. Do you speak Italian? Freddy and Jason. Okay. I hear those are really scary. I've never watched the Jason or the Freddys. Nope. Nope. I am familiar with the commercials, but I know nothing about them. I know a lot of the Halloweeners, trick-or-treaters here like to dress up as those scary guys. Okay. This sounds like a small country. I'm here in North Carolina in the US of A. One day I would like to go to Scotland if I ever travel out of the United States. Scotland is where, no, New Zealand is where they filmed The Hobbit. I think Scotland is where they filmed Game of Thrones, but I could be wrong. Are you familiar with the Game of Thrones series? I don't know if they have the same kinds of TV shows they have here. Well, if they had Freddie and Jason, I bet they did have those as well. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Movie buff. There you are. You take the high road and I'll take the low road. And I'll be in Scotland before ye. For me and my true love will never, never be on the bonny, bonny banks of... I don't know the rest. Movie buff. Tell me, do. What kind of bush is this today? Did all my friends have fun at play? It has little berries on the end. Am I buffering? I might be a crepe myrtle, okay. Thank you, Movie Buff. I knew you'd know. And I summoned you. I said, calling Movie Buff, come right away. And that's Pompass grass. I know that. And I know it's spelled wrong. I spelled it wrong on purpose for the Pompasses. Pompass grass. Silly girl. Okay, I'm going to put the tripod down. I got my tripod back in the mail today. I had to get a new one because the old one fell on the tile floor and broke. Don't you know? So we're going to look at the pampas grass waving in the air. Put your hands in the air and wave them like you don't care. It hasn't feathered yet. You know how the Rose Parade is decorated with pampas grass and all kinds of stuff. For as long as I lived in California, you'd have thought that I would have made it to the Rose Parade in Pasadena. It is on my bucket list. I will go there one day. The smell of the flowers has to be beautiful. John, have you ever been to the Rose Parade? I know you don't do sports, but I know you did Disneyland. Did your father and mother ever take you to the Rose Parade? I noticed that I think Lava Man or somebody's live on D Live. Did you catch Jake's stream last night? That meow is Flava from Team Truth. Movie buff. I'm gonna come over here to the shade so I can see what y'all are saying. Y'all have a blessed day. I probably should shorten the stick a bit. I'm going to shorten the stick a bit. Hang on, guys. Moving it down, down, down on the stick. Okay, come on down, buddy. So I can see everybody, read the chat, and we're lowering the stick one more down. Okay, here we go. The 360 mowers had to be out mowing, of course. Oh, yes. Tried to settle things. I watched a piece of that too before I fell asleep. Even my cry was in there. And I have to say, Elma was not being unkind to her. She was just trying to get her to realize, but she wasn't getting that. She couldn't comprehend it for some reason. She was slurring her words, so I questioned if she was on something. But I don't know. For me to judge, buddy. But they were coming at her from a loving standpoint. I do know that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That doesn't sound too good, John. Oh my goodness. Are they well? I wonder who did that to him. That had to be a hater. I hope it wasn't somebody sabotaging him. That's just not cool. What's your take on it, John? Reconnect. Come on. Come come on back. Am I back? The fancy Wi, the free Fancyville Wi-Fi is acting up. And that's what you get when you get free Fancyville Wi-Fi. He should. Um, John, the counters came by my house and they left a piece of paper on my. I don't like to participate in the census, but they're counting me for a reason. No, they're not after me. I just refuse to sign my paperwork. I don't want to be counted. If they want to count me, I'll tell them there's 7 of us that live there. Go ahead, count me. I have 2 cats and 7 people. Oh, good. John, you're just going to love this. No, John, they don't always play religious dongs. They play about 15 minutes of songs, Mr. Dongs. And look at that, we get music. The mowers have stopped. One time they played Oh Beautiful America. And that makes me want to stand up and show you the little church that's playing the music. Oh, wellness called you? That sounds how dry I am, how wet I'll be if I don't find the bathroom key. Now here's, and I know that's not the song, but it is the melody. How wet I'll be. I'm going to show you the cemetery on the little church. I have been over there and I found 200 and some year old gravesite over there. We'll just go. Oop. There's the little church. And that grave site is got at least 200-year-old, probably some older in it. And there goes a bicycler pedaling on by. Well, this isn't the time. I guess at noon they play 15 minutes of song. So there you go, John. You just got a tiny little music chimes. Chiming on in. Chiming and rhyming. Hey, Shauna Bates said Wagon told her that Jake made fun of her dead mother. I don't believe that's true. I think that's false information. Yes, and she is very upset with Jake behind it. I really don't think Jake did it, but Wagon told her on Abe's stream that Jake did it. And so Shauna is very upset about it. And that's Shauna Bates Mozzarella, or Mazzarata, whatever her name is. And she said she just can't forgive that, but Wagon died. Wagon didn't die. I don't know what you said. Now let's see what you said again. Wagon does. Oh, Wagon does? Oh, Wagon knows that Jake did that? Come on, Movie Buff. You can type faster than that. You were a teacher. Yeah, exactly. That's what I tried to say to Shauna. I seriously doubt Jake did that. But he blamed it on Jake in Abe's stream when Shauna was there. So I don't rightly know who did it, But I do know Shauna goes into Abe's stream a lot. So she got some misinformation. Let me hold this. I can't stand that camera flipping around like that. It makes me dizzy. You have her on your Facebook? Okay, that being said, I've got to go back inside. I'm going to push the X and end the stream. Thank you for stopping in. Now I know that's a crepe myrtle, and I know that is pampas grass. I learn something new every day. Pushing the X and ending the stream. Thank you for stopping.